Good morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision SD and this is the English Bulletin with me, Prajwal Nepali. The top stories first. Constitution Day being observed today. Special function underway at the Army Pavilion from early morning. Maoist chairperson says cabinet expansion within a few days. Proposes endorsement of MCC through all-party approval. Indra Jatra festival being observed in the capital today. Chariot procession to resume this year. Girls excluded from education in Afghanistan. Taliban allow only boys and male teachers in schools. And Pele stable after respiratory problems. The football legend discharged from ICU. And now the news in detail. The Constitution Day is being observed by organizing various programs across the country today. The day marks the promulgation of the Constitution written by the people's representatives via the Constitution Assembly on 20th of September 2015. A report. The present constitution is the 7th written constitution of Nepal, which aims at establishing socialism via citizens' socio-economic and cultural rights. It bears special significance as it was promulgated via the Constitution Assembly following the People's Movement's second in 2006 and the subsequent peace accord. The peace accord was signed between the then 7 political parties and then Maoist rebels. The Constitution has formally institutionalized the new system of Federal Democratic Republic with the abolition of the monarchy. There are currently 7 provinces, 753 local levels, and a federal government as per the new system envisaged by the Constitution, which is believed to deliver public service at the doorsteps of the citizens. As per the government's decision, the Constitution Day is being marked from September 19 to 21 this year across the country as well as Nepal's embassies and missions abroad. A special function is being organized at the Army Pavilion in Tudikal this morning. Chairperson of CPN Maoist Center Pushpa Kamal Dahal has asserted that the government would get full shape within a few days. Chairperson Dahal made such remarks during a press conference organized in Janakpur following an orientation to party leaders and cadres in Province Number 2. The government will be expanded in 2 to 3 days, said Dahal. Chairman Dahal said that the 5-party alliance stands for democracy, republic, constitution, and the nation. He further said that their unity will not break down easily. He added that they were not against the MCC, but said it should be endorsed after the amendment. According to Chairman Dahal, the country needs investment for development, and the US-backed project needs to be endorsed after the discussions among all the political parties. Indra Jatra, the traditional festival of worshipping Lord Indra, the god of rain and ease and good harvest, is being observed in Kathmandu today. A report. Although the festival kicked off yesterday with the erection of a sacred wooden pole at Hanuman Dhoka Darbar Square, the main day of this festival falls today as per the age-old tradition of Kathmandu. This festival is being celebrated for 8 days. The Nepalese army offered gun salute while erecting the pole. The 8-day festival is dedicated to Lord Indra, the god of rain. Various ceremonies and processions take place during the festival, and it concludes with series of ceremonies including the famous Lakhe Nach. The main attraction of this festival is the chariot procession of the trio of Hindu deities Kumari, Ganesh and Bhairav. It involves pulling of a big chariot of the living goddess Kumari and 2 smaller chariots of Lord Ganesh and Bhairav along the major thoroughfares of the city. The government has declared a public holiday in Kathmandu Valley today to celebrate the traditional festival of Indra Jatra. President Bidadevi Bhandari is scheduled to attend the celebration and observe the main day of the festival at Basantapur Darbar area today. The chariot procession was halted last year due to the fear of coronavirus infection. A large number of locals as well as visitors from abroad watched the ceremony with great enthusiasm. It is believed that the pole is erected to send a message to Lord Indra, the god of rain, to stop the rainfall. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 1,066 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The new cases were reported after tests conducted among 11,385 people. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, 1,230 people recovered from the disease during the review period. With this, a total of 748,800 have fully recovered from the virus. The ministry informed that the recovery rate stands at 95.4%. As per the latest data, the number of active cases of COVID-19 has declined to 23,636. The death toll from COVID-19 has climbed to 11,028, with 16 fatalities reported yesterday. The ministry said that the fatality rate in Nepal is 1.5% so far. The ministry further informed that 170,317 people were vaccinated yesterday. Second shot of varicella against COVID-19 is to be administered in Kathmandu from 20th of September 2020. District Health Office, Kathmandu, is preparing to administer the second dose of varicella from 145 vaccination centers in the district. The office has urged all the beneficiaries to get vaccinated by reaching the designated centers. Chief Public Health Administrator of the office, Badri Bahadur Khadka, said that 32 vaccination centers have been designated in Kathmandu Metropolitan City, 10 in Kirtipur, 15 in Chandragiri, 10 in Nagarjun, 11 in Turkeswar, 9 in Dakshin Kali, 13 in Budhanilkantha, 11 in Tokha, and 9 each in Gokarneswar, Sankharapur, and Bageshwari Manohara. Likewise, vaccination centers have also been set up at Nepal Police Hospital, Maharajganj Armed Police Force Hospital, Balambu Bir Hospital, Tribhuvan University Teaching Hospital, Civil Service Hospital, Porapakar Maternity and Women's Hospital, and Birendra Army Hospital. The government had brought 4.4 million doses of varicella vaccine from China on Friday. And now the news from economic front. The government had started feasibility study of the copper mines in Dholagiri Rural Municipality 5. The Department of Mines and Geology has initiated the study with the objective of preserving and excavating the mines that have been closed for almost a century. Ward Chief of Malkawang, Kharka Kumari Chantyal, confirmed that a two-member technical team from China had started the feasibility study of the mines spread across Malkawang, Okherbot, Hilekhani, and Khawang areas. Dozens of tunnels dug to excavate copper in the area are being caved in by flood waters due to lack of preservation. The locals of the rural municipality are excited due to the interest shown by the government to protect, preserve, and excavate the mines. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. The Taliban have excluded girls from Afghan secondary schools, with only boys and male teachers allowed back into the classrooms. Schoolgirls told the BBC that they were devastated by the new rule. Taliban officials who seized power last month said they were working to reach a decision on the matter. Many fear a return of the regime of the 1990s, when the Taliban severely restricted girls' and women's rights. Under their new government, Taliban officials have said that the women will be allowed to study and work in accordance with the group's interpretation of the Islamic religious law. But Taliban fighters have against the all-male interim government. A statement issued ahead of Afghan schools reopening on Saturday said, all male teachers and students should attend their educational institutions. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid reportedly said that girls' schools would open soon. He said officials were currently working on a procedure for this. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Brazilian football icon Pelé is in a stable condition following his readmission to an intensive care unit for the respiratory issues days after undergoing surgery for a suspected colon tumor. Pelé was discharged earlier this week but returned to Sao Paulo's Albert Einstein Hospital on Friday for a brief respiratory instability. Pelé is the only player in the history to win 3 World Cups in 1958, 1962 and 1970. He is considered by many to be the greatest footballer of all the time. At the end of 2014, he suffered from a serious urinary tract infection and was placed in intensive care and on dialysis. He has also suffered from his problems for years and years and cannot walk unaided. He had a suspected colon tumor on September 6, which was detected during routine tests. He left the ICU unit on Tuesday, telling his fans on social media that he was recovering well. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Mao chairman says cabinet expansion within a few days, proposes endorsement of NCC through all-party approval. Jatra festival being observed in the capital today, chariot procession to resume this year. Girls excluded from the education in Afghanistan, Taliban allow only boys and male teachers in the schools. And Pelé is stable after respiratory problems, the football legend discharged from the ICU. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website at janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television HD. Thank you for watching. Good day. Namaste.